Background link budget. Link budget calculation is a method of calculation the gain and loss of signal power from transmitter to receiver to ensure the receiver signal is strong enough for communication. This calculation involves summing all gains, such as transmitter power and antenna gain, and subtraction all losses, such as free space loss, cable loss, and atmosphere attenuation. To verify the receiver signal power Rx is greater than the receiver sensitive with the goals of ensuring reliable system performance. Main factor in the calculation: number 1, transmitter power, Tx power, the initial power produced by the transmitter. Number 2, free space loss, VSL, the power loss as a signal propagate through space depending on frequency and distance. Number 3, antenna gain, the amplification of signal power by the transmitting antenna and the receiver antenna. Number 4, other loss due to various factors such as cable, connector, rain attenuation, and other factors. Number 5, effective isotropic radial power, AIRP. A measure of the antenna radial power is calculated from the transmitter power and the antenna gain, taking into account loss in the transmitter hardware. Number 6, figure of merit, the ratio of the receiver antenna gain of the receiver node's temperature, which measures the receiver ability to detect weak signal amidst noise. Number 7, carrier to noise ratio, the ratio of the carrier signal power of the receiver noise power. This is K performance metric that indicates signal quality.
Purpose of calculating the link budget: 1. Ensure the received signal is strong enough to be processed. 2. Determine the required system parameters, such as antenna gain and transmitter power. 3. Calculate operating margins to ensure the system performs well under real-world conditions. Parameter on the budget link: 1. EIRP, effective isotropic radiate power, is the maximum power. 2. Microwave signal waves on the transmitter antenna, Tx. 3. G or T is the ratio between the antenna reception gain and system noise temperature, with indication the quality of signal reception system. 4. Free space loss, FSL, is the attenuation that occurs due to signal propagation from the transmitter to receiver through empty space in satellite communication. 5. Rain attenuation is influenced by the frequency used, rainfall, and the distance of the propagation path towards the rain. 6. Saturate flux density is the maximum power density received by a satellite antenna from a ground station, with products a saturation EIRP value for the satellite system.
Parameters on the budget link. First, PFD, or power flux density, indicates the amount of power emitted from a ground terminal that can be received by a satellite. Second, PAD, or programmable attenuation device, is a transponder attenuation device that is added to the power density, or PFD, received by the satellite. And then IBO and OBO, or input back off and output back off, indicated the position of the operation point below saturation, which remains within the linear operating range of the satellite transponder amplifier. And then C or N, carrier to noise, is the ratio between the power of the carrier signal and the received noise. And the last is gain in the power amplification of the antenna, both the transmitter or TX and the receiver or RX. And then conclusion: to ensure successful satellite communication by balancing all signal power gains and losses from transmitter to receiver, The result is a received power level which must be high enough greater than or equal to the transmitted power level. To ensure the signal is received with sufficient quality for effective communication and to determine the power requirements of the transponder and HPA or high power amplifier. Thank you.